Good morning, all of you. Myself, Professor Ravindra Gupta, Department of Biology from Sonopanta Dandekar Junior College, Palghar. Uh, Today we are starting with our fifth number chapter, 12th biology, that is origin and evolution of life. In that, the last part of that chapter, that is 5.13, human evolution. Whenever we are starting with a topic, so you can see that there is a one chart, okay, which you can see there. So first we will see that what is the meaning of that all the content, and then we will proceed with the theory part. So the first one part, that is, in that we can see that class mammalia, that is the classification of that class mammalia. All of you know that class mammalia, mammals, they having a well developed mammary gland for the nourishment of their child, okay. So they having a mammary gland, so they can feeding a milk to that child and their offspring. Now you can see that class mammalia, now it is divided into a three parts, that is marsupials, monotremes, and ithurians. Now what's the meaning of marsupial? Pouched mammal. You can see that this one is the picture of a kangaroo. You can see that they having a one type of pouch on their body, and on that pouch they can carry their young one. So this is called it as a marsupial, which is also a one type of mammal. Now the second one example, it is a monotreme. Now what's the meaning of monotremes? Egg laying mammal. All you know that normally all the mammals are directly giving a birth to their child, but these two one, that is a duck-billed platypus and echidna, these two are the example of egg-laying mammal. So they are giving an egg, but they having a mammary gland for their nourishment to their young. And the third one is Ithurian mammals, that is placental mammals. Now, what's the meaning of placental mammal? At the time of embryonic development, they having a placenta in their body. This is called it as a placental. Now, that Ithurian placental mammal, they having an order primate. In that order primate, it is divided into a two parts. Now, the first one part is called it as a suborder Prosimy, and the second one is suborder Arthropodi. Okay, in that is suborder Prosimy. Example are lemur and tarsier. You can see in this picture, this one is a picture of that lemur and tarsier. What is the common characteristic of suborder Prosimy? That is, they having a pentadactyl digit, which you can see in this picture. Then their eyes are bigger. Okay, you can see in this picture, the eyes are bigger. So these are the some of the characteristic of suborder Prosimy. After that, the second suborder of primate, that is suborder Anthropoidea. Now it is divided into a three parts, that is New World monkey, Old World monkey, and Hominoid. Now in that New World monkey, what are the characteristic of this? So that is long non-pharyngeal tail. You can see that the example of that New World monkey, it is a squirrel monkey and spider monkey. You can see in this picture the tail region of that both the monkey, it is longer in a size. So these are the characteristic of New World monkey. Then the second one, Anthropoidea, that is a Old World monkey, that is a short non-pharyngeal tail, that is baboon, macaque, and langur, which you can see in this picture. All these having a short tail as compared to a New World monkey. वहां पर हमने क्या देखा था? वहां पर जो टेल वाला रीजन था बिगर था, और यहाँ पर शॉर्ट टाइप के टेल है. So this is a Old World monkey. And the third one part is Hominoidea, that is tailor and the greater ape, which you can see in this picture. Then after that Hominoidea, greater ape, now it is divided into a three different parts, that is Hylobatida, that is arboreal apes. Example are gibbons. Now what's the meaning of arboreal? So they are most of the time they are living on a tree. This is called it as a arboreal. Now the second one is Pongida, that is semi-arboreal ape, that is gorilla, chimpanzee. You can see in this picture. Semi-arboreal means most of the not most of the time they are living on a branches and a tree, but a semi-arboreal means they are on the tree also and also on a land side also, that is terrestrial area. And the last one example, that is a hominoidea. Just a minute. Last one example, that is hominoidea erect posture, that is human being. Okay, हमने खुद का एग्जांपल ले लिया, so वो human being में आ जाएगा, which you can see in this picture. So वो एक part. Now after that we will see that in our book there is a one bigger chart, that is 5.13 human evolution. एक हमने जो अभी just complete किया वो एक part था chart का, और फिर second part में आपको ये वाला chart. Okay, if you see the last 4 to 5 year question, तो आपको देखने मिल जाएगा कि ये जो पार्ट है इसके ऊपर 1 to 2 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन ज्यादातर पूछे जाते हैं. लाइक अ क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एप एंड मैन, व्हाट इज द सिमिलैरिटी बिटवीन देम, व्हाट इज द डिसिमिलैरिटी बिटवीन देम. देन लास्ट टाइम का अगर क्वेश्चन पेपर अगर चेक करोगे तो वहां पर आपको मिल जाएगा ये वाला क्वेश्चन पूछा था, दैट इज where the site of fossil record of Ramapithecus, मींस आपको सिर्फ वहां पे लिखना था, दैट इज शिवालिक हिल इन इंडिया. ओके, तो इस टॉपिक के ऊपर 1 मार्क्स के और 2 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन पूछने के चांस. So now we will starting with that first part, that is the human evolution. The first one, that is Dryopithecus. In that appearance of that, it is a ape-like, which you can see in this picture. It is uh, showing like a characteristic of a ape. So this is ape-like characteristic and appearance. Now the site of fossil record, because they are not living, so ultimately we having a fossil of that record. So Lake Victoria of Africa, then Heritangala, Himachal Pradesh. Now period, that is Miocene epoch, 20 to 25 million years ago. Skeletal feature is not available because we don't having that much bone of that Dryopithecus. And posture, that is semi-erect. You can see in this picture they can't stand on their feet, so ultimately they having a semi-erect. Cranial capacity is not available. What's the meaning of cranial capacity? That is power of our brain, so that is related with the brain power, cranial capacity. Now spatial features, if any, close similar to the chimpanzee. When you see that picture, so it will be a similar like a characteristic of a chimpanzee के जैसे दिखता. Now the second one part, ये वाला जो पार्ट है इसके अंदर 1 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन लास्ट टाइम भी पूछा गया था इस पार्ट पे, दैट इज रामापिथिकस का जो भी साइट ऑफ फॉसिल रिकॉर्ड जो भी है कहाँ पे है, तो वो 1 मार्क्स के लिए पूछा. नाउ द हेड ऑफ द पार्ट, दैट इज रामापिथिकस. अपीयरेंस मैन लाइक, you can see in this picture some of the characteristic of that Ramapithecus. It is a human like, that is man like. So ape का तो characteristic है but उसके अंदर थोड़ा सा human के भी है. Site of fossil record, that is Shivalik Hill in India and even in Kenya. Then periods, Miocene and early Pliocene epoch, that is 14 to 12 million years ago. Okay, what's the meaning of that Miocene and this is epoch? So ये part इस time deleted है, तो वो पार्ट अगर आपको एक बार देखना होगा तो हमारे पार्ट में 5.12 करके जियोलॉजिकल टाइम स्केल दिया, वहां पर पूरा का पूरा जैसे हमारे घर में कैलेंडर्स होते हैं ईयर्स एंड देन मंथ में फिर अलग, वैसे पहले वाले जो पार्ट है उसके लिए हम लोग जो यूज करते हैं दैट इज कॉल्ड इट एज द इपोच एंड पीरियड. ओके, तो वो पार्ट इस बार डिलीटेड है, तो ये थोड़ा सा आपको न्यू लग रहा होगा. सो दैट इज द 12 to 14 million years ago ये जो भी स्पेसिस है वो रहा होगा ऐसा. Now skeletal feature is not available. Posture, that is erect. You can see that they can stand on their feet, so that is erect posture. Cranial capacity is not available and the spatial features is also not. Now the next part is Australopithecus. Now what's the meaning of that? You can see in this picture the characteristic of this human evolution of that. This is a connecting link between a ape and man. Means this one Australopithecus, it is showing characteristic of both, that is ape or human, that is man. ये दोनों के भी character ये show करा है. So it is a connecting link between a ape and man. Site of fossil record, that is found in South Africa and Ethiopia and Tanzania. Now the periods late Pliocene and early Pliocene epoch about 4 to 1.8 billion years ago. Skeletal features not taller than 4 feet. Normal अगर हमने human being का अभी का height लिया तो हमारा height at least 5 feet तक होता है, but इनका जो भी height है ये अभी के height से human से कम है, that is 4 feet तक है. Now the jaw is larger, you can see in this picture. jaw वाला जो region है ये bigger है, इसके वजह से mouth वाला region बाहर की तरफ आते हुए दिखेगा आपको. Prognathous face, जहां पर jaw bigger होता है तो ये थोड़ा साइड में आएगा और हेड वाला पार्ट अंदर की तरफ होता है. So this type of face is called as a prognathous face. Then chin part is absent, you can see in this picture. Then lumbar curvature is present. हमारा जो lumbar vertebrae होता है, तो vertebral column ये वाला पार्ट, तो यहाँ पर lumbar vertebrae के साइड में क्या है, curvature है, means वहां पर कर्व का फॉर्मेशन. Posture, that is upright, you can see that they can stand on their feet region, so that is called as the upright posture. Cranial capacity, that is brain power, is 450 to 600 cranial capacity. Skeletal features, याद रखना थोड़ा सा, ये cranial capacity वाला जो पार्ट है ये भी एग्जाम में पूछे जाने के चांसेस, ये भी पूछा गया. Now the special features, if any, man with a ape brain. So you can see that जो appearance है वो human के जैसे है, but the brain of ape, means brain वाला part जो है ये थोड़ा सा lower. Now the next part, Homo habilis. All you know that this is called as a handyman because they are first time using their hand to making a tool. So they are called as a handyman also. So ये part आपको भी पता. So appearance of Homo habilis, that is called as a handyman. Site of fossil record, Olduvai Gorge, Tanzania in Africa. Period late Pliocene and early Pliocene, 2.5 to 1.4 million years ago. ये जो periods वाला part है इसके ऊपर भी 1 मार्क्स से क्वेश्चन पूछे जा सकते. Posture, that is erect. Cranial capacity थोड़ा सा bigger है पहले वाले से, that is 650 to 800 cc. Special features, as we are call it as a handyman, so वही है, probably did not eat meat, made tools from stone से tools वगैरह prepare करना, which you can see in this picture. Nickname, so they are call it as a handyman also because they are using their hand. Now the next part is Homo erectus. Appearance ape man, means ape and human दोनों के characteristic ये show हो रहा है. Periods, that is middle Pliocene epoch, 1.5 billion year ago. Skeletal features 5 feet in height, means human का जो height होता है वैसे. Prognathous face, you can see in this picture, जो jaw वाला part है वो बाहर की तरफ है, head वाला part थोड़ा सा small part है. Prognathous face. Massive jaw वाला जो part है ये bigger है. Huge teeth जो भी है वो भी bigger है, which you can see in this picture. teeth की वजह से ये जो part है lips का वो बाहर आ रहा है. Then bony eyebrow ridge is present. You can see that ये जो part होता है यहाँ पर हमको bone होता है, so you can see that जो ये part है eyebrow वाला part, यहाँ पर bone वाला part थोड़ा bigger size. So bony eyebrow ridges are present. Posture is erect. Cranial capacity, that is brain capacity, is 650 to 800 cc. Special features, if any, so probably eat meat. Okay, ये meat को eat कर रहे थे. Omnivorous might have used a fire. अगर वो meat use करे तो ultimately यहाँ से fire जो भी है उसका use होना start हुआ होगा. ये part. And the next part is Neanderthal man, which you can see in this picture. Most of the characteristics are similar with the modern man. Appearance advanced prehistoric man, पूरे के पूरे अभी के जो humans है वैसे इनका characters दिखेगा. Site of fossil Neanderthal Valley in Germany, so they are called it as a Neanderthal. जहाँ पे मिला है site और site of fossil report उसी के हिसाब से इसको naming दिया है. Period is a late Pleistocene epoch, 1 lakh to 40,000 year ago. Skeletal feature, heavy build, short prominent brow, ridges, low forehead. You can see that जो forehead वाला part है ये normal अभी वाले से थोड़ा सा small है. Deep jaw, jaw वाला part थोड़ा सा deep है. Chin is absent, chin वाला part जो है ये absent है. Outward curve thigh bones. Okay, you can see in this picture. Okay, जो thigh bone है यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा outward curve मिल जाए. The posture, it is erect, so they can stand on their feet. Cranial capacity 1450 cranial capacity. Special features used to hide, okay, hide, buried their dead. हम लोग जैसे आज अगर कोई डेथ होता तो हम लोग burial system में उसके ऊपर रिचुअल्स वगैरह करते हैं, तो वैसे ये लोग भी उनके जो डेड होते थे वो buried करते थे. Constricted fling tools, okay, you can see in this hand कि वो लोग जो tools वगैरह हैं वो भी फॉर्म कर रहे थे और थोड़ा सा अच्छे वाले टूल्स वगैरह वैसे. एंड द लास्ट वन पार्ट इज होमो सेपियंस, जो कि मॉडर्न मैन का नेम, जो कि आज का. सो हेड ऑफ द होमो सेपियंस, अपीयरेंस इज मॉडर्न मैन, साइट ऑफ फॉसिल रिकॉर्ड इज अफ्रीका, पीरियड्स ओके अभी ये इसीलिए मेंशन नहीं किया. स्केलेटल फीचर्स हमने स्केलेटन चैप्टर 11 में ऑलरेडी देखा, तो इसीलिए यहाँ पे नहीं है. Posture, that is erect, so they can stand on their feet. Cranial capacity 1450 cc. Special features, develop distinct races, develop a cave art about 18,000 year ago. Caves वगैरह जो होते हैं उनके अंदर आर्ट्स वगैरह जो भी है ड्राइंग्स वगैरह करके ये इनका थोड़ा सा स्पेशल फीचर है. आफ्टर दैट हमारे बुक के अंदर यहाँ पर एक छोटा सा और कुछ पॉइंट दिया है. Last point, that is there is a difference is only a 2.5% between a DNA of chimpanzee and man. Chimpanzee और human इन दोनों का DNA कंपैरिजन किया, so सिर्फ डिफरेंस कितना है 2.5%, and while between a monkey and man it is 10%. okay, monkey और human का कंपेयर किया तो हमारे बीच में और monkey में 10% का डिफरेंस. Human being is said to be a most evolved intelligent living being, yet we are not self-sufficient. हमको जितना मिलेगा उतना ही क्या है. Think of various aspects of for which we depend on other living beings for our survival. तो हम लोग दूसरे एनिमल्स के ऊपर हमारे सर्वाइवल के ऊपर डिपेंड है. ऐसे कौन से होती. So this is all about that today's lecture. If you have any doubts, so you can contact on WhatsApp number, that is 9273887800. Professor Ravindra.